Greetings and salutations to all you folks out there. I'm back for another round in the ladder. Let me get my settings corrected here and we should be good to go. Do take note of that last slide though. I can't bring it back up because it randomizes it. Let me see. Nope, it's going to go back to the beginning. If you want to showcase a mental blank. Yes. If you want to showcase a screenshot, an epic picture that you've taken, something interesting you've had happen in a game, send it to me to the email in the description below, and I can get it on the pre-roll. There's already been one guy that sent me a screenshot, and I need to add it. If you want credit for it, or if there's anything that needs to be said about it, you need to put text on the picture, so that way people know who sent it in and all that kind of stuff. Really easy to add with Paint. That and Photoshop, depending on what kind of tools you have. But as for right now, I'm going to jump into the ladder because it is time to get my face caved in by someone who is far superior to me in ladder skills. Although the last one that I did last week had 2 games won by a hair, a freaking fine frog hair's distance between me and the loss. And yeah, it actually worked out, but I don't know if I'm going to be that lucky this time around. We'll just have to see how it goes. Look at the YouTube chat up here real quick. Oh, unable to connect to T because he's left the game. So sad. So sad. Oh well, we'll jump back in here. All right. See if we can get someone else. Yeah, I always need to have chat up on the side whenever possible because inevitably there will be something horrible that happens, and chat has the solution before I even begin to ask. So I definitely need to be able to see that. Amazing music, 10 out of 10. I do love it. I like the Zweihander albums. A lot of people have Photoshop, actually. It is an amazing tool to use. Absolutely incredible. It takes a little bit of time to get used to, and there's a lot of things about it that I still don't know how they work, but it is very, very nice to use. And we are on the itty-bitty teeny-tiny little map known as Theta. Get my land factory placed here. I did not even have my keyboard set up correctly. While my land factory building going to get situated. There we go. We're on the teeny-tiny map, so we're going to need to do a super strong land build. We did get back in a game with T, so he came back to us. Maybe he saw a map that was loading in that he did not like the looks of. We're going to need 1 engineer to pick up the other mass extractor and get the hydro started, 1 engineer to reclaim, and then we're going to do a mantis and a scout and a mantis and a few more engineers. We're going to build that, walk over here, get this. A little bit slow on the draw today, but I will catch up eventually. Get you queued up right there. A little bit of that mass in our pockets. And we're going to go for that. I'm assisting the ACU. Now we can run 5 factories off of a hydro. And the income from the ACU. We can do it. The problem is we will have absolutely 0 power left over to build anything else of interest. So we definitely need to build some power somewhere in this build here. So let's go ahead and get the... You need to go this way. You need to hit up the hydro. You need to go south, because I'm going to try to get through the gap with you. Assist that. We're versus an Aeon player. We're going to do 1 P-Gen. I'm going to get 2 factories online here. And then let's do 1 more and another factory. Let's go all land. Let's go to the center pass and see if I can get in right here. We are versus Aeon, so that means that we're going to have to deal with the pesky little beasts known as Auroras, which can be incredibly excruciatingly annoying. But hopefully we'll be able to get on to T2, or push come to shove, just go 100% Mantis spam and swarm them to the point that they can't do anything about it. That would be the end goal here anyway. Go ahead and queue up some of this. Go that way. Do we have anything building here? We do. 4 more engineers. Let's go ahead and stop that. Get Mantis, Engineer, Mantis, Anti-Air, Medusa. I'm not going to be quick enough on the draw on that one. We can hit that. Go south here. Why are you not assisting? There we go. I hear conflict. Yes! Kill it all! We got a little bit of micro on that flare, but when he's got a mantis from both sides, there's nothing he's going to be able to do about it. We're going to get that mass extractor, and we're going to go all the way to the back. That is another flare, probably. Nope, it's a scout. We can hit it with those two mantis. We get those out there. You're done reclaiming. Let's go ahead and get a mechs there. We should be fine. All right, we're off to a good start. We are off to a good start. Good balance on our economy. Everything is going like we want it to. I should have another engineer somewhere. There you are. We're going to send you out to this rock field. Well, hello there, little engineers. It'd be a shame if something happened to you. I know I'm getting hit by a tank, but this engineer is much more important. Come on. There we go. Kill the build power. That means we have Auroras heading to the south side. I'm going to leave you up here. Scout right there in the corner. Still looking good. Let's walk the ACU up. And let's do you two engineers. Let's go ahead and build 3 P-gens. Yes. And then another land factory. You need to start building some tanks. Okay. I think we are set up for a good start here. If I'm not totally mistaken. Let's see if we can ease on down on this side and put a little pressure where he might not be expecting it. If he does decide to go for air, we do have a couple of anti-air units in various locations. So that is a good thing. Bump our radar up a little bit more. Hello there. I spy an engineer. Let's go. Oh, nope, 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 nope. Okay. There's a bomber. Get out of there. No! Alright, we're gonna have to build an air factory. Just all there is to it. We're going to come down here. We're going to build a radar right on the edge. Another one right there. Come on, kill that bomber. There we go. There we go. Going to build that and then build some P-gens adjacent. I see another bomber over there on that side. Well, let's punish him for building too much air. Where have we got anti-air units? We need to get him over there. And you need to come to this side. Walk him under the bomber. You need to finish that land factory. Well, hello there, ACU. I have 18 tanks and a Medusa. Is that going to be enough for the instant kill? That's the question. Let's bump him up. Bind him up. Oh, bomber. Nope. Nope. Okay, we're going to chase him away. That's all we need. Come on and kill that son of a gun. I really need to get air online. Miserable P-gen placement. Okay. Get a radar over here. Hello there, Mr. Bombers. Need to finish that. We're overflowing mass. Exactly what we don't want to do. Get some interceptors up. I've got a fairly steady stream of units here, so we should be able to put a little pressure in. We came out with 2 units alive here. Fantastic. We can go ahead and kill that off. See what we can do as far as closing in here. Do I have another? There's the ACU. Still the ACU. Let's see if we can get in and kill some of these Auroras. I'm going to go ahead and move in with the commander. I'm not going to go for the gun upgrade because I do not have the power for it at the moment, but we will slowly scale up. Why is he building anti-air when I've not had an air factory? That's my question. ACU should be able to close in reasonably well. I'm going to bypass the ACU completely. There's what we need to kill. And I've killed most of his anti-air, actually, so we should be able to get in there. No problemo. I'm going to press him all the way back into the base. Kill that son of a gun, and that son of a gun. Once we get in here, he's going to have a very, very hard time stopping us. Get all of this in. Get back here. And yes, I know that I'm still overflowing power. I know. Or not power, mass. There we go. The problem has finally been solved. It took me a while to get there, but I got it. So no worries. And now I'm overflowing again. Alright, let's cue that up there. I saw that bomber. Oh, kill that. That is a prime target of opportunity right there. It'll take the hydro, it'll take the radar. Kill the hydro, he'll have no power to make anything else. We'll be good. Alright, I'm down to 6,000, which is unfortunate, but I'll be able to kill him with this much. So not a problem. Focus fire. And we're good. Whoop whoop. Took 8 minutes and 50 seconds to get that. Lucky hack. No, not lucky hack. That was terrible execution. But it was our first ladder match, and maybe that is a sign of good things to come. Maybe I'll be able to execute a little cleaner on the next one. I'll have to if I get anybody of a higher rank. That's for sure, because that was a bit sloppy. Let me go back over the chat up here. Hope you got points for that disconnect. I have no idea. Brink, save your moles. Turn their cloak on. Strategic positions like Seraphim. They're OP. Well, that would be true, except that I was power stalling for most of that, and it does take 5 power to run it. Granted, yeah, I probably should have. That's a good suggestion, but I don't know if it would have worked in that particular game. Does that work against Aeon? They're going to have radar with every battle group. Yeah, that is very, very true. I needed 2 more factories. Yes. I did eventually get them, but the power was the bigger problem there. Definitely the power. What is messaging me? Who be it? Lots of people. The replay stalker avatar. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh, we got Theta again. What? Versus T again. As Aeon again. And he left. Okay. I'll take the points. Somebody else needs to jump in ladder here. Because apparently he's the only one trolling at the moment. Of course, if we get a get a different map, it'll be a new experience. What? Why is... Okay, there we go. I've just got to meet up with the right person at the right location. That's all there is to it. Yeah, somebody is doing better than you. They're hacking. That pretty much goes across the board with all online gaming experiences. Because obviously there's no legitimate reason you should lose because you're the best at this game. Yeah, you might have a 0.8 KD ratio, but obviously it's all of the other people on your team that are always dragging you down. So all of those times that you died, yeah, they don't count. I'm sorry. The sarcasm in that was too strong. Like liquid sarcasm that could propel you to the moon. But it's the truth. It's the truth. Same player too. That's why I usually wait about 30 seconds before going into ladder again. Yep. I don't know why I am intimidating, because anyone who has watched these streams knows that when I win, it's usually by either sheer luck or force of will. Like, there's no actual skill involved, so I should be the least intimidating person that they have ever played against. And good lord, I drew Roanoke. Oh, this is going to be awful. I freaking hate this map. We'll see what I can do with it. And I drew Aeon versus Cybran. This is going to be difficult. This really, really is. What do I even want to do here? I want to get air as quickly as possible. That's what I want. All right, so we're gonna go that way with the first engineer. Let's do 2, 3, 4. Yes. Air factory. Then 4 more air factory. Do mechs. And then reclaim. You're going to do... Why did you go... What? Okay. I don't understand the pathfinding logic, but whatever. Alright, you're going to do that, and then get this, and then reclaim. And you... When you get this, grab the big boulder. Grab that and reclaim. Are you going to reclaim enough to keep me afloat? That's the question here. Ah! Okay. There we go. We'll see what we can do with that. That, and then reclaim. We need one more to grab that, and then go to the island out here. Alright, well, that actually worked out better than I thought it would. So, we didn't stall much. Get all of these wonderful things here. Ding, radar, anti-air, point defense. Bam, radar, anti-air, point defense. Should be good. Alright, transport first or bomber first? Transport first. Followed by 2 interceptors, scout, 5 interceptors, scout, 5 interceptors, and another transport. Put that on repeat. That'll look good. We're gonna assist this and power crash freaking hard. Oh, come on. There's no clumps. Really? Really? I need power. I need power more than anything right now. Just get this transport out. Ugh. I'm so sorry for the power stall, but it has to be. Okay, there we go. Now we're good. And next upgrade. I think I can make this work. So we got 4 engineers. I'm going to drop 1 and 1 and island. Actually, no. I'm going to drop 2, then 1, then 1, and come back home. That seems like a much, much better plan to me. Doop, doop, doop. Doop, doop. Alright, we're gonna go that way with this. And you two go out to these islands. He is probably going to go super strong, super early Navy with lots of frigates. So I'm actually going to take the initiative here and start building some naval factories. Definitely get a land factory down. Then radar, then another land factory. Then we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. See what's going on down on this side. Why am I power stalling so freaking hard? I only have 1 air factory running. Let's assist the power generator build here. All that reclaim. I think once I actually go down to my real power level, things are actually relatively okay. But while things are being brutal, oh, there's nothing down there yet. Oh, let's do this. Let's drop. Go see what he's doing on this side. Let's shoot the scout across and then back to that side. And I definitely need to do something over here. Let's pick up 2 more engineers. Try to hit this island first and then that island. Because I would rather secure my home one. Looks like he is actually walking engineers from place to place. He's already got 3 air factories down. Come on, you've got to help me here on this power stall. How is this not subsiding? Okay. Start keeping these close to home. Not going to start that up. And let's drop. There we go. Oh, I think I just saw... I'm about to fly through a cloud of interceptors, aren't I? Stop. Land. No! Lost my transport. You're going to finish that and you're going to walk. Get back home. Gonna need some more power. Definitely, definitely. This up. Start building some frigates. Okay. Good. Alright, so he's only got 1 island as well. How far away are we on the transport? We need a new transport, so let's go assist that. I'm on 197 power stall. Good lord. Pause you. Part of it's because I'm building power so aggressively. That is also a problem. This is something that I always run into on big maps. I never, freaking never build enough power. Which is an absolutely awful problem to have, but it's there. Let's go ahead and see if I can get 2 factories down. After you build what you've got, we're going to walk him down there as well. See what I can scout. What I can scout. We have a there we go. Bingo! 5 engineers up and loaded. See what we can make out on this. Holy hell, that's a lot of interceptors. I do not have anywhere near that many. Pause. Build a few more P-gens up there. We'll go for the T2 upgrade in just a minute little minute. Needing to forge some more frigates. Getting a lot of reclaim, that's why. Alright, I'm going to upgrade 1 over there. Still got nothing on this side, so I'm actually going to drop that side. See if we can get this island away from him. Go down here, build more frigates. Always more frigates. Actually, I need 2 frigates, 1 anti-air. I think that's a good mix. I'm going to need a little anti-air with my navy, because Cyber frigates have amazing anti-air, and mine do not. I spy a frigate over there, and there's the freaking Mantis. So that's going to be the kicker right there. I'm going to have to actually get control away from them. Let's build some more air factories here. Alright, how many engineers do I have? I have 5, right? Right. So let's see if I can actually drop and build before he can finish his. Oh, good lord. Think I got the drop on him? Oh! Yep. Bingo! Bam! Nice. And I can't place a freaking land factory. There we go. And I see the power stall in the corner. I really do. Alright, get up there. Right here. I'm almost done though. I'm just gonna pause this a bit. Pause. Those would be T1 subs. As soon as I get a T2 PGen online, I am going to get a destroyer, because that sounds like an awesome plan. Just drop that. Highly annoying. Those are frigates. This I do know. Harassing the ever-living hell out of me. Come on, get back in range. Get back in range. I know you're right there. There we go. Assist that. And get rid of those. Do that there. And back over here. Do that. Okay, you're gonna make a T2 PGen. You gonna upgrade to T2. Okay. I think we are good to go. We need to come grab some rocks because I'm getting low on mass, and of course there's the ACU moving to the island. Okay, so he has got 4 islands and I have only got 2. But I think we can still make this work. We're also horrendously mass stalled. So hip hip hooray for that. That is being slowly but surely fixed. Once we get done with that, I have plans. See what I can do on this side. See if we can get air control away from him. I have quite a few interceptors. More frigates. Hallelujah. Exactly what we need. I think I may have lost this before it even began. There we go. I'm all clumped up and he is quite simply not. So he has more interceptors, but nope, we're still going to lose. Dang it. Though that was a very bad turn on his part. We may actually get it. Come on. Come on. Yes. Come on, finish destroyer. I really need to get rid of that T1 sub. How did... I need radar. T2 radar. There we go. Now I'll actually be able to see what's going on. Get up here and get rid of that. You need to go get these. Okay. Get up there. We should be able to do this now. Alright, get down here and reclaim, guys. I need your assistance. Just out of reach. Just out of reach. Go ahead and get those. Here. You need to go this way. Go down there. Alright. Now we're getting somewhere. There is a T2 factory over there, which is not a good sign. Let's go ahead and tech up some more while we have the available mass. Although we don't actually, because things and reasons and things. That is a Wagner. That's going to be annoying to deal with. Go ahead and shoot these over there. Need to walk up to the front after you build and energy storage. We can overcharge that bastard. There we go. I may have to invest in a T2 point defense. Just saying. I have T2 radar. Why can't I see the Wagner? Because it is dead. Because destroyer. That's why. There's a Wagner over there as well. Fantastic. I am playing reactively, not proactively. This is not good. Let's load up, see what we can get done here. I do have 2 destroyers, which is kind of nice. Go ahead and get this. Let's go ahead and send you up here because there will be reclaim after this. We need to get that and that back. We need to fly around to the edge. Okay. Excellent. Go. Just gonna make a pit stop here. That side still has the point defense intact, so should have no problem stopping the Wagner. And then we're going to store up our... Oh crap, still building transports, that's not good. Build 5 T2 engineers for power. Need... This is like full-on Wagner assault here. See if I can get safely dropped off on the island. Yeah, it's not good.
Commander under attack.
There's all of my team. Come on down in here, buds. There. That built, radar, that. There were some T2s.
Under attack.
Oh, good lord. And now I'm power stalling. Horrifically. Come on, get it. Get it, get it, get it, get it. You need to rebuild that ASAP. Now I have no more engineers. Fan testicles. I have no power. Exactly what I needed to have happen. Alright, where's my T2? There we go.
Commander under attack. Commander under attack.
Alright, I gotta get it in the water here. Oh crap, he's here with his navy. Crap, 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 crap. See what we can do on this side. Go up here and get that. Need to upgrade. Why is there still a Rhino? That is my question. There we go. Okay, now that we've got the power situation fixed, we should be able to take care of this a little bit easier. We are going to eliminate 1 island worth of dirty Cybrans. That is always a good thing. Come on. I need a solution to those monsters. That is probably going to be in the form of gunships. Let's do gunships, because we have plenty of interceptors, plenty of air control. Let's just respond with gunships. Seems like a good and right thing to do. Move up here. Should be able to get control away right there. He is probably going to tech up to Monkey Lord. Like, calling it right now is probably what's on its way towards me. So let's see if I can do something about this. Go this way. Gets a T1 land factory online, which will let us do a fair bit of reclaim, and that is a hell of a lot of frigates. Good lord. Way more than I thought there were. I'm gonna need to move inland a little bit here. See if I can get away from them. Need an Oblivion turret.
Commander under
And
attack.
crap. I have no E-storage either. Dang it. I forgot about that. Okay, all of you people that are building useful things that I don't need at the moment. Build an E-storage. Thank you.
Commander under attack.
Can I get away and not die? That's the question here. Come on. There's my overcharge. And it only killed 1. Dang it. I'm gonna die here.
Commander under attack. Enabled.
Yep, I'm dead. There's the Corsairs. Horrible, horrible, horrible start. This is by far my worst map to play because I never know what to freaking do. And it showed, well, actually I did get that island back. Goody, goody, goody. A very small victory. But basically, once you get forced on your back foot and you're reacting to everything, I didn't have enough intel, so I didn't know exactly how much Navy he had. And I kept doing stupid things because I got myself psyched out about the size of the map. And that's important not to do. Like, don't get so caught up in your head that you can't actually cope with anything that's thrown at you. Although I will say, that is a disconcerting map for me because I don't think I have ever played a good game on it. And it just kind of unsettles me when I jump into it. Needed energy sooner. Yes. Batchy hit the nail on the head right there. Energy would have fixed a lot of things in that game. Good lord, how many times am I going to draw Theta? Alright, well, I'll do it again. This time we're Seraphim, so let me go for Luscious. I'm going to do a T2 build here. Let's do that, and go for this. So I am going to go for second air factory, and then I'm going to build up a good amount of engineers, secure what land that I need, and then go T2. So I'm not going to play any super fast end game here. I'm going for mid-game victory on this one. And I'm versus someone who's 500 ranked, so that could be... It could be a Smurf. I don't know. You never know at the 500 rank. It is impossible to tell. Right, I'm going to get you there. And I'm going to get another. So we're going to have 2 engineers assisting. Going to go Hydro plus 3 P-Gens. Yes. Air Factory, more P-Gens. Land Factory adjacent to the P-Gens to help out with the T2 build. And then we should be good. I'm actually going to be waiting on an engineer out here. So that was not a good utilization of my build power, but we'll be fine. We will be fine. And you, my little peppy engineer, are going to go reclaim path right through all of those rocks. And you need to be queued up right over there. Come on, Hydro. Come on, Hydro. There we go. Now that engineer is assisting. We're going to do 3 air factory, step back, 3 land factory. Going to give us a bunch of power to work with. And then let's go reclaim up here. And from now on, we need engineer, scouts, and 3 tanks. Try to help protect our flanks just a little bit. I'm going to shoot you up here. Let's see if I can hang on to these mass extractors for any length of time whatsoever. That engineer's probably going to die horribly, but we will see what happens. You're going to do that. You are going to come up here and grab that one. Quite a few little rocks over there. So we need to take advantage of that for our early build. This is definitely an accelerated build. Definitely an accelerated build. We're going to burn up all of our resources right off the bat in tech. We'll have to see how this works. Probably would not work against a higher rated player, but we'll just see. We shall see. Bump our scout up. We're going to put him on a hold fire. Oh, look at that. We got a feisty one here. Got mech marines on site. Go ahead and get this Tham over here. And there's an air scout. I may have judged early. Go ahead and get up here with the tanks. You're going after one of my other engineers, aren't you? Cheeky little bastard. Go see if we can find an expansioneer here. Playing with a bunch of mech marines. Which is annoying to begin with, but eventually fails. There's the ACU a-coming. We're good there. Our engineer. Gonna get out and get him under wraps. Go. Back. Don't get in sight of the mech marine. There we go. I forgot to actually cue that to anything important. Let's kill those engineers, and then let's kill that power. That sounds like a good plan, right? Right? Right. You go up this way. You are going to assist a T2 jump. Right there. Once you're out and making Luscious, we should be fine. Luckily, Thams are faster than Strikers. That is one good thing to come out of this. We're actually going to zip back up here and take care of that, and we're going to withdraw those tanks. Get you out of the way. Away from my engineer. No, I don't have a tremendous hold on the map, but I have what I need, and that is what's important. Build one there. More there. Once you finish with that, I'm going to walk you up that way. Oh, how'd I miss that? How did I miss that? Okay. But you go ahead and build that radar that we planned on. Ah! There we go. You are going to stop that and go to 100% engineers, which are then going to assist that. Go ahead and build a few P-gens across the back side. Go for a gun upgrade at some point. We do have radar, which is going to let us see what's going on the other side of the map, and he has got everything locked down on his side as far as I can tell. I'm going to keep what units I have right here, because that looks like the most likely point of entry. There we go. And we're good. Once I get this up, I'm going to go gun upgrade, and we're just going to do gun Luscious. That's a scout coming in. See if I can head it off. Alright, we got our first Ilsheva up. Oh, there you are. Kill the radar. And we're going to do that to eliminate those units. To send my next Ilsheva to guard the South Pass. There's not really anything there. Ah, dang it. That'll give us something to respond with on the south side, and then everything else just gonna team up right here. See what he's got on this side. Yep, picking up all those wrecks, reclaiming is the name of the game after all. Actually, the name of the game is Subcom, but you know what I mean. Get you in here assisting. Actually, all of you build an energy storage and then assist him. Bam. Good deal. Get that gun upgrade. We're minus 86. Minus 41. So let's roll on with this, and with a strategic pause, we should be able to do what we need to do. Alright, where's my Ilsheva? Let's go kite into these sons of guns. We can build you and then do some more reclaim. And you're reclaiming right under the nose of that T1 point defense. I think if there was radar, you would probably be spotted. Alright, the almighty kiting Ilsheva. Get that done right there. Back up. You're not almighty kitey if the units are colliding with you. But ha ha ha, streaming units into a group of my units. We all know who wins in that situation. So that is going to work out beautifully and give me some more wrecks to claim. So goody on that one. I'll pause you. Back up to 239 income. And we now have 3 Ilshevas. So all I gotta do is power my way through that point defense with a handy-dandy overcharge and the gun upgrade, and I think I can pretty much just steamroll whatever he's got. Let's go ahead and assist. And unpause. My scout. I should have had a scout by now. Bomber's building, and then scout. Yeah, he was not prepared for this. Easy game. But you know what? It's okay. Everybody's here to learn. Everyone is here to learn. That one Ilsheva can really turn the tide. Oh, Selen, get back, get back. I don't want you to die. Get both you and come back. You, I'm gonna bomb that engineer. And Mr. Scout is gonna see what's going on in the back end. Go. Chew. And to the front. Now we begin our victory stampede. That's what I'm going to call it from now on. Victory stampede. When you know you're going to win and you're stomping your way through the enemy. Get this Ilsheva up there. And he sees me. Once again, pounding away from range. Never a good thing. So let's kill the radar again. So that he can't see my Ilshevas begin to move. Oh, no, I didn't lose the Ilsheva. Okay. Good. Yeah, there's my assister. Alright. You picked a bad spot to upgrade, bud. A bad spot indeed. Bye-bye.
Commander under attack.
I'm just gonna let the Ilshevas follow him. Move up. Hit the base. Ilshevas are a bad thing to deal with when the other person has a clump of them. See, there's someone willing to learn. How did you advance so fast? Reclaim very early, boosted income by about 2K. I see. So I would not be surprised if the next time he does this, he will be using his reclaim a little better. And that's also something that you need when you're at the lower levels. You need to watch your own replays, because if somebody really raffle stomps you, you need to basically watch and see what they did and you did not do, and copy what they did. Because usually if you copy the other person's build order for the first 5 minutes of the game on a map that they beat you on, you will at least be better off than you were. You might not be astronomically better, you might not have a pro build order, but you need to see what they did that you're not doing. It kind of becomes less incredibly useful as time goes on and as you get better. But even now, like, I should be watching my own replays. Usually I can tell what I did wrong. It's an implementation problem, not a knowledge problem in most cases. But like on that Roanoke, I might actually go back and watch the replay on that one and see what his early build was. I need to dig up a replay by Zlo or someone like that for the early build, because I have a hard time balancing power on that. Anywho, a whole lot of hypotheticals. Oh, another big one. Oh, versus the same guy. Well, I'm just going to go ridiculous this time. Let's do Air Factory. We're going to do 2 P-Gens. We're going to do a mechs. No. I'm going to do a mechs. We're going to do a 100% air game. Alright, I'm going to build no land factories. That's how this is going to roll. So let's get an engineer out to reclaim. We'll test his responses. That's what we'll do. Okay, so we get 1 mass extractor online. This next engineer, I'm going to get these 3 mechs and reclaim over here. And then another engineer to get that one and go this way. Go. I'm going to go this way. I know I should probably have had an early bomber out by now, but I'm not going to. That'll generate me some engineers out on this side. And let's go ahead and queue something ridiculous, because why not? Alright, so you need to store engineers right there. I'm going to need factory down here. And then we can start power in earnest. I'm basically just going to build blocks of 4 power all over the place. You're going to build an air factory. You're going to assist said air factory. We're going to start with bombers. Lots and lots and lots of bombers. You are going to go reclaim. This map has so much reclaim, I should basically never, ever, ever, ever stall for any reason. And then second air factory. Go this way. We get another air factory up. This one's going to be all interceptors. those bombers out, folks. You are going to go join the reclaim party. Okay, we need a lot more power. There's our first bomber. So you are going to start a very large power grid. We're going to do that. Okay, looking good so far. We're minus 69, but we have plenty in storage, so I think we'll be okay. Go ahead and go this way. You are going to go this way. Because he sent Mech Marines last time, I would assume he is probably going to do something aggressive. I need to pick it off before it gets here. I do not have enough power to turn on my other air factories. This is unfortunate. Let's go ahead and queue 3 engineers for power. 3 engineers for power. This going on around the map. Hopefully he didn't try to run like right across the middle. That would have been bad. Go there, there, and there. There's the ACU. I see you. So let's do power. Let's do power. That'll reduce his ability to make air. And we need interceptors. That. There. Okay. He is going to have a multitude of power problems on his hands. Go ahead and just send you down here and build more air factories. And more bombers. He has 2 interceptors out. Okay. But I think that's his entire power grid. So unless he is building more stuff out here, this is not going to be something that he can come back from, I don't think. Alright, let's just drag these all the way in. That's probably power right there. I'm going to go ahead and decimate the engineers. Okay. Go ahead and get one of these. We need to start getting some more reclaim out. There's something else over here on this side. Let's go this way with these 2. So much power stall. So much power stall. Alright, let's go for the kill. Where's his engineer? Probably up there in that corner. Actually, is he doing what I think he's doing? Oh no, as I say, is he walking close to the civilian population so that my air gets shot down by them? But I think he's just walking across the map to suicide, so... Letting the civs kill me. I don't know. I don't know about that. I already took out 1 point defense, actually, which is kind of impressive. Let's see. 1,000. Good lord, my chat window's messed up. You're supposed to be up here. What are you doing down there? Is still carrying through. He's got 700 health. 500. 70. And the bombers take it away. Not about to let the civs kill him. Alright, do we do one more? This has been kind of a grind of weird ladder matches. Either I crush or I get crushed. Let's see if we can have one actual good game on this one. Alright, randoms. Give me something good. Master Chief, I did actually announce this on... Oh, yeah, you saw it. I did actually announce this on FAF. Yeah, i5s are pretty common as far as gaming PCs are going. Ooh, Seraphim Glaciers. This is an interesting one. Versus a 300. What is up with the comparisons today? Like, are the 1000s just not online and it's matching me with 300s? Or is something wrong with matchmaking? Because this is freaking ridiculous. Alright, we're going comm drop. We are going comm drop. We're going to do 4 P-Gens instead of 3. And Air Factory. And then we actually have a lot of reclaim on this map. So we're going to drop an engineer, get a Mex, reclaim, another engineer, Mex, reclaim, another engineer, Mex, reclaim, another engineer, Mex, reclaim. And we're going to reclaim our entire island as quickly as we possibly can. And just try to go to T2 ASAP. And then just go drop on the other side. Should work beautifully. What could possibly go wrong? I have a 4790K as well, but that is absolutely overkill as far as gaming is concerned. Like, gaming, no modern game that has been released as of yet can run better on an 8-core than it can on a quad-core, other than games currently in production on the Nitrous engine, which can supposedly utilize an infinite number of cores. Like, basically, once you get past 4 cores, 4 threads, the increases in frame rate and gaming capabilities are going to be slim, if not none. We're talking like 4 or 5 or 6%. And it's not actually because it's running the game faster, it's because your PC has more available threads to offload other tasks onto. So you end up running the game itself much quicker because it's not bogged down doing other things. And that's why I got the 4790K, is because when I'm running multiple instances of casting software while I'm trying to play Supreme Commander and doing all of this other crap, I get bogged down. Like the 3570K that I came from, which is a damn good chip. The 3570K that I came from was simply not, it was hitching. It could handle the load, sort of, but whenever it hit a wall as far as performance goes, and it was trying to compensate for things or switch priorities or whatever, it was simply hitching, and it was making a lot of things kind of unwatchable. So, alright, let's shoot a scout across and see what he's all about. He's going to be right there. So the move to the 4790K was very nice for me. But I would say that it is highly unnecessary for 90% of people. Basically, super heavy multitaskers, people interested in video editing or compiling, need to compile things or, you know, that kind of thing, file transfers. This is a freaking monster of a chip for heavy workload tasks. But that is a discussion for another day. The hyper-threading does actually help. I don't know if it's because it optimizes the way that this chip is supposed to be used or what the deal is, but, oh, good lord, I'm getting a lot of mass in here. Go ahead and upgrade a couple of these. You, my good fellows, go help the ACU out and build some power. Vorcom and I actually tested this out. When I had a 3570K, he had a whatever the equivalent i7 chip. It's literally the exact same chip with hyper-threading on. And don't like those power numbers. Building power costs so much power. Why is this? Why is this a thing? That is so many scouts. Good lord. So many scouts. Alright, we're going to need a buttload of interceptors for when we do this. And you... send you across to get these. Anyway, his chip slightly outperformed my chip with the hyper-threading off, which we kind of attributed loosely to the higher catch and a couple of better... A couple things about the CPU itself are a little bit better. And he's gonna quit. Dang it! But the chip would perform better in Supreme Commander with hyper-threading on than it does with hyper-threading off. Like, there's really no real advantage to turning the hyper-threading off. So, anyway. Wait. E1 Bomber Snipe, I tried. I don't understand. I do not understand. Okay, I'm going to try one more time. One more time. We just tipped over an hour on this stream. And I'm going to see if I can get one game in that is not just a big basket of ridiculousness. Let's see. Get the 6600K then if you're overclocking, or who wants to brag to their friends about their EPing. Yeah, that is basically all overclocking is. So much chat. This chip that I have, I actually turned it back down just recently because I was running Homeworld and running into a lot of crashes on that particular game. And turning off my overclock fixed it. But, like, I'm overclocked at 5 gigahertz stable. I can encode video at 5 gigahertz. And I'm within temperature tolerances. I'm more than below 20 off TDP, which is pretty much standard, you know, where you're not actually damaging your chip. But I have a stable 5 gigahertz overclock if I turn my settings back on, and that is with a 4790K. So, yeah. It's fun to do. It really is fun. And it does boost your performance a fair bit in Supreme Commander, but there's really not any real world tasks that it improves. It's strictly the awesomeness that comes with being able to say, yeah, so I've got my chip overclocked to 5 gigahertz and it's stable. And everybody's like, what? It's 5 gigahertz stable at 1.392, 1.391, something like that. I have an H110. Ooh, this will be interesting. And it keeps it encoding video. After it's been encoding for like 20 minutes, it'll peak at 79 degrees, which is I should not have done that. I should have built it there. Oh well. We'll get there, folks. We'll get there. The 20 off TDP is 80 degrees. So if you can stay below 80 degrees, you're technically not degrading your CPU. Yes, 79 is a little high, but it hits that once or twice a day for 15 minutes tops. So it's not like a regular thing that I'm always running at 21 degrees off of max TDP. It is liquid cooled. You have to be liquid cooled. Like the air cooler that it would take to cool a CPU running at almost 1.4 volts would not fit inside my case, and I have a massive case. It's just not anything. Water cooling once you get past like 1.25 volts is way easier to do than trying to struggle with a air cooler of that monster size. Okay, I need to be doing something here. Do 4 P-gens, air factory, 3 P-gens, land factory, 4 P-gens, land factory. And then some more P-gens. Because P-gens are nice. P-gens are friendly. P-gens are amazing. We always need more P-gens. Alright, where's your next engineer at? We're going to go this way. Pick up that rock and then go hit that on the other side. Do. Actually, let's do all of this. I've been watching a lot of Robot Chicken, and their theme song is kind of stuck in my head. All right, we're gonna do mechs, factory, radar, point defense. Sounds like a plan. Sounds like a plan. Assist that to get that up a little bit faster. We'll go ahead and do that. And then the next engineer out, let's send you up to front and send you out here and get that right there. I should have already been walking my ACU out that direction, but I did not, unfortunately, and it's too late to start now. I'm just going to send him out here. Get that. We're going to do a manufacturing center out here. Basically is what it boils down to. So you're going to go there, you're going to go there, and I'm also going to send the next engineer because we're going to set up a bunch of build power on that side. And I'm going to go ahead and get a mechs upgrade off of this reclaim that I'm getting. I'm planning on going T2 relatively early. Not going to do any bombers, just going to get a scout up. Get that, radar, reclaim. See what we got on the other side to deal with here. You that. Go ahead and put that on assist. What are we gonna see? What are we gonna see? Expansion the slow way with lots and lots of engineers, and there's the air factory going down. I should have gone for a bomber. Shoulda, coulda, but did not. Let's go ahead and see what I can get out this way. If I can get an engineer all the way across, we'll go ahead and do that. Do I have all of those queued? I do. Let's go ahead and get you up here. That one, and I am 17 in the hole at the moment. See what I can do about that. I'm building a radar there. Send him over this way to get some of these rocks. Whoop. Nope. 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 Alright, we're gonna have to get a few tanks out on this side before I can do anything. This. we go. Stop on this side. So he did get early combat units out. That is very useful to know. But I am still stalling like a mofo. Let's get on this side. I did this very, very wrong. Dang it. I have utterly and completely failed. What have I done? What have I done? Because now there is a Mantis on the loose on that side. I cannot do anything to stop him. I've got a lot of engineers that I can't really do anything with. Where are my interceptors? I can do this. Try to clear up some of those scouts. Good lord, that was awful. Alright, well I'm just going to turtle up back at home and see what I can make of this. Go ahead and send these guys around the back way. Send you over here. Why? Did I cue that? Whoops. Go back this way. That means that these guys are probably going to come after this engineer. Let's go ahead and get back this way. That ACU over there. Send scout around. What's going on this side? Few little point defense. Playing the meta game here. Do not have much production going on. Can be good or bad depending on how you look at it. Things over here to safeguard. We're going to send engineers across. I'm going to go ahead and walk all the way across over there. How did that Mantis get past that? That's the question. Alright, well, at least we got this across. Right around the back way. Come on, stop it. I'm gonna get you. Get you if it's the last thing I do. Alright, so I spy with my little eye a few little Mantis coming to play. And get over there. Go ahead and patrol on this side. We have radar right there. We desperately need it. We have radar right there. We're getting radar over there. So we're finally getting a little bit of radar coverage. We're going to be able to get this quite easily, I think, with our commander in this handful of tanks. Not anything too terribly dangerous, I don't think. Let's go ahead and bring this back for radar so that I can keep a good monitor on how many I've got on that side. Let's go ahead and move up. I'm going to vet off of this. I think I'm going to shed a bit of health here, but I should be fine. Let's move forward. They're moving out. Go ahead and clump up here. To be able to defeat the Mantis fairly easily as long as we stick together. Upgrade another to T2. Back up the engineer. Move forward. Let's go ahead and get some tanks up. This side. Yep, lost our radar. That's okay, we can build another. Hello there. Alright, trying to sneak around me there. Let's do some tanks on this side. Not really gonna go anywhere with them, I'm just going to sit on them. We definitely need a raid over there. Let's get these sucked up. You need to start making some more tanks. Go on this side. And we need power. We need power in a very bad way. I think we'll still be okay. Alright, we need to stay in reach of a couple of Mantis and try to harass the numbers down, basically. Hello there. I see you. I've got tanks this time. Ha 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 ha.
Commander under attack.
He is bound and determined to wipe out that mass extractor point. Alright, we're going to send 4 tanks in. We're going to bring the rest in. Go this way. Go ahead and get T2. Nope, we need to wait a little on power. Make radar way out here. That would be a little smarter, I feel like. And move up and reclaim, because we always need reclaim. Yes, fantastic. Get another T2. We got on this side 3 T2s for him. I think he'll do fine. Bunch up, folks. We're stronger if we stand together. Yes. Excellent, excellent. I see you over here. We need to send a couple over that way. Build a point defense over here. You're not gonna get anywhere with that one, buddy. Go to the edge and build radar. Sounds like a good plan. Alright, so we're keeping him at bay at least. Keeping him at bay. Go ahead and get over on this side. Oh, good lord. Oh, whew! Whew! He's running away. I was so very, very dead. Good lord. Good lord, that was terrifying. Alright. So we've got a little Mantis problem here. And we can't solve. Go ahead and move those over there. And once that all clumps up, should be able to do something. Let's go ahead and go for D2 on my commander, as I was mentioning just a minute ago. Go with you this way. Then we'll begin clumping there. Our mass income is such that I think we can open up a couple more factories. Yes. Yes. And we're going to clump those here. You are going to go exclusively for Lobos, because I need to deal with that T1 point defense in the middle. Alright, let's go ahead and get in right there. You can reclaim. Let's scout down the center and see what we got here. You need to back up. Back the hell up. He's probing and prodding, making sure that I don't get too far in. Go ahead and get that there. That is an ACU, my friends. We do not need to challenge that. Go ahead and get these up here. Let's see if I can get the engineers to the back before the ACU goes that way. ACU's probably not going to go that way. Does he have a bunch of artillery? He does. I'm going to have to do something creative, because that is getting to be a tremendously dangerous amount of T1. It looks like it's about to come flooding in at me. I'm going to back up here. Go get those. He has got more Mantis than I do by a fairly wide margin. Do I have any? I do have a safe that I can upgrade. It's good. Alright, he is going to try to go around the back way. Let's cut him off at the pass here. He has T2. This is not good for me. Let's go ahead and get T2 once this tank's out. This is going to be strictly responsive, but that's okay. Get a couple of radars online. Or not radars. T2 point defense. He is poking at me. That's what's frustrating about this. He is poking at me, and I know it. Okay. There's an ACU there. Kind of locked in as far as this goes. Need to come up with some kind of air solution, I think. I am definitely not doing very well on mass. That's not good. See if I can bait him in with this. I'm going to move my entire force over this way. You are going to build a T1 radar and a couple of T1 point defense. And then we're going to see if, one, I can break this middle, and two, I can do it in such a way, there we go, that lures all of these in. Right here. Oh, the north side, the north side, the north side. How much coverage do I have? Not nearly enough, unfortunately. Alright, you are going to get up here. I have no overcharge either. That's unfortunate. You guys, give me an energy storage, please. Thank you. You have just realized good lord, he has a lot of air. Goodness gracious alive.
Under attack.
Yup, I lost this one. Crap. And now he has complete and utter domination of the air too, which is not good for me at all. I got 2 point defense there. Commander's probably safe. Let me get an anti-air, because I definitely need one of those. Lobo's in the area doing a respectable job. Get some tanks in here. Need to start with these pillars. I forgot to put on production last time, and good lord almighty, that's a lot of rhinos. Hello. Have an overcharge to the face. Have another overcharge to the face. Good. I killed like 5 there. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I can celebrate the little victories. How's that?
Commander under attack.
Okay, overcharge you. Back up. Overcharge you. Let's see how long I can survive. Let's build T1 point defense. Overcharge you. Please vet me. No, no veterancy. Crap. Oh, man. All right. Piss poor performance tonight. Ugh. That was terrible. But I think I can consider myself semi-unrusted. I've actually not been playing as much Supreme Commander in the last week as I typically do, and it has been nice to have a break. But coming back, it does show when I am struggling to do the most basic of things. Excuse me. Let's see, he's got 4 T2 mass extractors, but he has shifted mostly to T2 production, which was smart, and he did get those 4 on my side. Well done. Well played. This guy did a dang good job. Kudos to him. Alrighty, guys. I'm going to quit with that one. That is going to be the end of the stream. As always, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you learned something. Learn from my mistakes, not your own, if nothing else. And I will see you in the next one.